once again at defensive tackle alongside Perry and Winfrey. Peyton Turner also up front. Keep an eye on Shamar James, number 50 as well, the rookie 5th-round draft pick. And you see in the secondary Israel Mukwamu, who has 4 interceptions in his career in the preseason, including 1 this year. Easton Stick is the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons, starting at the 26-yard line. And the give is to Corbin, and he gets a couple up to.
Cowboys defense started out right now. They gave up 180 yards in week 1 on the ground. They gave up 140 last week. Now you want to see exactly what they can prevent the Atlanta Falcons from happening today.
Corbin, that's a call, ruled an incomplete pass. Like he had it for playing a lot tonight, as both teams rest a lot of starters. Stick on 3rd down, has a man complete for the 1st down up to the 38-yard line, and that's Nick Nash on the receiving end for the Falcons.
Which is now the last preseason game. It lets you know exactly where they stand with him. He has to prove that he can make an impact on a game and not just be another player.
Firing deep over the middle, complete to Nick Nash inside the 40-yard line, and the Falcons are in business in the Cowboys' end of the field. A pickup of 24 yards to Nash out of San Jose State, who had a huge year last year in college. 4-man rush, and in trouble is Stick, and he is brought down. And it is that man who has shined many times during this preseason for the Cowboys. Coming off the edge, it's James Houston.
Mr. James Houston going to be over here on the left side of your screen. He's working in.
At 8 sacks. Over the middle, pass is complete down to the 33-yard line. That goes to Chris Blair.
That was a really good ball.
Falcons behind Michael Penix and Kirk Cousins from the 33-yard line. Going deep down the left side, and the pass is knocked away. Coming over, Keemon Hall. He's in a battle for that nickel con, former Pro Bowler back in 2020 for the Falcons. And from 51 yards away, no good. That's right. All right, we're going to take a timeout here, and Joe Milton and the Cowboys offense take the field when we come back to AT&T Stadium. Let's take a look at who's up front. The rest of the Miller Lite starting lineup for the Cowboys on offense, brought to you by Miller Lite, the only beer of the Cowboys. It's Miller time. The receivers to start this one are Jalen out of Texas tonight for the first time this preseason. 2nd down, there's Vaughn again. Not much running room out to the 45-yard line.
Deuce was trying to get loose on that one, Bill. One of those guys, he's like the magic man. Now you see me, now you don't. He's a smaller guy, about 5'6".
Did you see him at first?
No, I don't even think you see him at first. He just pops out and shows something. Deuce Vaughn hides behind those big offensive linemen. He's quick, he's agile, he's powerful. He has low center of gravity, great balance.
In the 3rd preseason game, he's had big nights. We'll see if that holds true again tonight. Milton looking to throw. Now he's going to run it. And Milton's got the 1st down inside the Falcons' end of the field. And Brian pickup of 9 yards. Now here's Vaughn to the outside. Deuce near the 1st down marker. Nice pickup by Deuce Vaughn on his 3rd carry of the night.
See what happens? You take care of your QB, they come back and they reward this league when utilized correctly.
Got 9 yards, 2nd and 1. And wide open is Jalen Cropper for the 1st down.
And that's what I would like to see out of my guy, Joe.
1st down of this opening possession for the Cowboys at the Falcons 26. And with time, throws deep over the middle and goes incomplete back of the end zone, looking for Ryan Flanoy.
And just when I give him done the great comp, the ball was late, which means you have less runway to the back of the end zone. That play has to be released earlier, and if so, you give your receiver a better opportunity of making a play.
They're going to blow this one dead as Falcon comes across early.
Neutral zone infraction, number 92 defense. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
But it's one thing in the league is a game of timing. You have to trust that timing.
2nd and 5, running room for Deuce Vaughn inside the 10-yard line. Another nice pickup for Vaughn.
Deuce. You're going to hear it on the background.
Moment. Goings on here at AT&T Stadium. Lenova, smarter technology, 25 yards on 4 carries so far, and it's Bond again to the outside. Has room, trying to get to that goal line, and he's close.
You want to talk about speed, elusiveness, explosive smoke, you can get some too.
And Joe Milton can run too. Goes the other way on the play fake, and Joe Milton easy into the end zone. Is it backflip time, do you think? Really do a backflip?
I don't think he's doing it in the preseason. Only at training camp practices. He's going to save those for the real games. But Joe Milton right here, you're going to see it. This is just too easy, okay? Right here in the middle of your screen. Play action. Somebody has to have containment. Somebody has to have the quarterback. You see Jalen Brooks in the back of the end zone, but it doesn't matter.
Schottenheimer said he needs to run the ball more, and that was some easy pickings right there. Brandon Aubrey on for the extra point. And for the first time this preseason, the Cowboys are on the board first.
Really good showing by Deuce Vaughn, too, in a very competitive game, very competitive room. It's a way to separate yourself early on in the game.
And the kickoff return is out to the 31-yard line. Now this from Lucas Oil. He's been their primary quarterback throughout the preseason. They haven't played Penix or Cousins in their first 2 preseason games. And up the middle goes Jashawn Corbin, and he gets up to about the 38 for a pickup of 5 yards. Matt Eberflus, the Cowboys defensive coordinator, in his return to Dallas this year. Of course,
yeah, that position as well. You got but on the inside, you got Perion Winfrey and Mozzie Smith trying to stop the run. There's not going to be no run on this one. 5 wideouts.
And coming up quickly to make the stop is Israel Mukwama.
Up here short of the line of game. It's 3rd down.
I can tell you what, though, but that was probably one of the quickest virtual measurements that we've seen.
So we know this.
This has been an issue in the past few weeks, or are they going to try to pass it and challenge some of these young corners?
They're trying to run it, but look who's there. It's number 58. It's Mozzie Smith.
Well, you got to block him. You talk
a tackle for loss of some 5 yards there for Mozzie Smith.
Hey, stat line doesn't show that you were unblocked.
Jalen Cropper on the punt return out to the 25-yard line. That's where Joe Milton and the Cowboys will take over on offense when we come back to Arlington. Now second possession for Milton and the Cowboys from the 25, and nothing there for Jaden Blue, the rookie 5th-round draft pick. Let's go down to the sideline and Nicole Hutchison.
Yeah, guys, Joe Milton faced a lot of criticism after those first 2 preseason games, about throwing the ball too hard. Intentional this week, studying more, getting his footwork together, trusting his eyes a little bit more, and you've seen that on that first opening drive, guys.
On 2nd and 14, thanks Nicole, the completion to Ryan Flanoy. Out to with a big battle at the wide receiver position. Who's going to make this 53-man roster with cutdown day on Tuesday?
Keep your eye on number 7.
Trayshawn Holden, bottom of your screen, going deep downfield. And how about that catch by Rivaldo Fairweather, the tight end?
The big fella just continues to show up. He's been showing up week after week through training camp. There's a flag on the field. We'll see exactly what that is. But this young man has been making
Illegal contact defense. The penalties decline. Result of play is the 1st down.
He stays away from the safety. What he didn't do last week, he learned from his mistakes, delivers an accurate ball, and gives his tight end an opportunity to make a big play.
Play fake with time. Milton throws left side. It's complete for another 1st time to Ryan Flanoy.
And he delivers another accurate ball. That was a deep comeback with pressure in his face. I'm imagining that this flag that we see here is going to be a hit to the face because Milton stood in there and drove a good ball under pressure.
Flag in the backfield.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 94, defense. 15-yard penalty from the end of the play. Automatic 1st down.
That's Laquel London with the penalty. All told, that's a 31-yard gain. 16-yard pass, 15-yard penalty. Nothing there for Jaden Blue as London comes back and makes the tackle for no gain this time. Jaden Blue getting his first opportunity here. He had been out for a couple of weeks with an injury, but returned to practice this week, and this is his first time to play in a game.
Yeah, this is the first opportunity that we have as to more information than others are. This is really an unfair opportunity for him. He's playing with a makeshift offensive line. Guys are getting their first opportunity to make plays, but You're still seeing his ability right there with his vision and explosion.
Yeah, you see that burst right there. 4.38 speed. Jaden Blue pick up a 13 down to the 2-yard line. And whistles at the snap.
59 offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
And that's the rookie 6th-round draft pick of Johnny Courtzer.
Having false starts.
First and goal from the 7. Fade, corner of the end zone to Jalen Brooks. Over
in the end zone, the ball will be placed at the 1-yard line, automatic first down.
That's D. Alford.
Place there, but ultimately turns into a positive play and a new set of downs.
And by the way, D. Alford, a veteran player. He was the 3rd leading tackler for the Falcons last year and playing in this 3rd preseason game. Milton throws it away as he was flushed out that time.
I wanted to see the burners right there, Bill. Those are opportunities that you get only so many times in your career.
And Blue shows some toughness and gets to the end zone. The former Texas Longhorn in the end zone for the first time in the preseason in his NFL career.
And this is what Blue.
So Brandon Aubrey on for the extra point. And he is perfect as usual. And the Cowboys now lead the Falcons.
Throwing it away when you have to, even though I want to see him use those burners at times, Bill. I'm being a little biased, I know. But really good drive by him and the rest of these Dallas Cowboys on offense.
And good coverage. Jalen Cropper, one of the first.
In regards to women's flag football, it's awesome.
Over the middle and almost a pick.
No foul, roughing the passer, number 91, defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That's Tyrus Wheat.
Good there.
So plus 15 for the Falcons, and now in the Cowboys end of the field at the 45. The center is Stick. And they give up the middle for a couple. The run defense has been a problem for the Cowboys, not only last.
Success of the D linemen. And if guys are jumping out of position at the D line position, it's hard for linebackers to have success.
Start of the second quarter. Easton Stick and the Falcons from the pistol on 2nd and 8. Looking left on the slant. It's a first down for the Falcons to the 31-yard line.
Good throw by Easton Stick right there. It's a timing throw, catch and release out of the gun. It's a 3-step drop typically. Double slant versus single high safety. That's exactly where you go with the ball. Put it on the upfield shoulder so that your receiver can catch and try to do something with it. Small details that make all the difference on that play.
A 6-yard loss. Downfield, it's Troy Pride with the interception in the end zone. He slides down, takes a knee.
Another one of the challenges that you have as a quarterback when you're playing with all the guys on the bottom of the depth chart, Bill, is when this guy wants to do this and you want him to do that. He puts on the brakes, come back. You continue to think that he's going to go on a go route. Oftentimes what you see there is it was on the fault of Easton Stick on that one because the receiver was right. There was nothing that was prohibiting him from running his comeback route. Should have been thrown on the comeback. He threw it on the deep route, and big interceptions to happen like that.
There is a flag in the end zone with the celebration.
After review, the 12th defensive player did not get off the field prior to the pass. That's too many men on the defense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. After the interception, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 34 of the intercepting team, that penalty is declined. It's 2nd down.
So number 34 of the intercepting team is not a defensive player. That would be Jaden Blue, an offensive player, and you can't come on the field to help your teammates celebrate. So I figured that part out, I think, with the number 34.
Yeah, that was pretty.
We'll show it to you after this play by the Falcons at the 31-yard line. 2nd and 10. Tipped. And almost, Troy Pride almost came up with a 2nd interception. Let's see why he didn't get the first interception first.
Oh, no. Man, looks like somebody's trying to get off the field here, Bill. I don't think it happens in time. The ball is snapped. Heads up play by Easton Stick.
That was Tyrus Wheat that was late getting off the field. Kemon Hall defending. Chris Blair is right at the first down marker. And
Opportunities one of the guys that is on this depth chart for the Dallas Cowboys at the nickel position. Is going to be asked to have some flex to him. Play the nickel, also play out there on the outside. Can you come up and be physical in the running game? Because the run defense is a holistic approach. It's one of the smallest guys.
Firing it out to the left side. And that's Dylan Drummond for a short gain. Papa John's the official peak. Unusual way.
Another empty set by the Falcons here. And a false start.
False start, number 67, offense. 5-yard penalty, second down.
That's Joshua Gray, the offensive guard.
See if they come out in an empty set again. A couple things that happens whenever you come out in an empty set. It really clears up the looks for the quarterback. He's able to see exactly if there's going to be pressure, where is that pressure coming from. It's very hard to disguise your coverages whenever you're in an empty set. And then defensively, you have an opportunity to get to the quarterback relatively easy because there's no running back to be back there to be his backup and assist in blocking schemes. Not in an empty set here, just in a 3-by-1.
Stick looking left, gets it to his back and up quickly to make the stop. Elijah Clark. A 4-yard loss on the play. And it's Dylan Drummond who gets some of it back inside the 20-yard line to the 19.
Here's some pads popping out here, Bill. There's some pads popping.
Roster or someone else's roster.
Hey, it's all film, Bill. Everybody has access to it. Just want to make sure that whatever you put on film is something that you stand firm behind.
Young Ho Koo from 38 yards. And this time it is good. And the Falcons are on the board for the first time tonight. 10:45 to play in the
being received by your guys. Takes time to get your point across. Takes time to learn how your guys receive coaching. You got to give brand new coaching staffs an opportunity. These guys on this field tonight are going to find their way on the roster for either the Cowboys or somebody else. So you're not just coaching the guys that are going to be sitting at home.
Kickoff goes into the end zone. Time to recognize tonight's Bank of America Offensive Player of the Game, who's not playing in this game, but will be playing in 13 days. It's where Joe Milton and the Cowboys take over, rolling right. And he'll throw it incomplete out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Speaking of running backs, Javonte Williams at the top of the depth chart, but it's been very competitive throughout the offseason and throughout training camp. We're seeing an extension of it tonight with Deuce Vaughn starting this game. Jaden Blue getting his first action of the couple of weeks ago against the Rams. Showed up and 36 hours later was playing in a game and rushing for over 60 yards. Here's Jaden Blue up the middle. By the way, Jaden Blue, this is his first football game he's played in since last season for the Texas Longhorns, right here at AT&T Stadium in the Cotton Bowl in that college football playoff national semifinal game against Ohio State. And by the way, he had both of the Longhorn touchdowns in that game on touchdown receptions.
So he had 2 receptions last time he was here for touchdown. This time he already has 1 running touchdown. So you're saying he owes us 1 more?
At least. At least. Milton fires up to the 29-yard line to Princeton Fant.
Talking about Blue right here. Really good job. This is one of the most difficult things. I want you guys to see Blue, but I want you guys to see exactly where he's tracking. His eyes are all the way across the field. He comes out here, gets a solid block by the outset that he gets credit for, which is obviously his speed.
Brian Anger on to punt. Fair catch called for at the 19-yard line by D. Alford. That's where the Falcons
contract.
Falcons start at the 20. And it's Elijah Dotson up the middle for maybe 2. Trayvon Diggs, one of the big question marks coming into this season, his injury status. He's been on the physically. Nick Nash to the 33 with Troy Pride defending.
Nick Nash is putting in the work today.
Hey, Nick Nash last year at San Jose State. He's showing it tonight. former quarterback, too. Elijah Dotson out of the backfield. Cowboys quickly over. And that's Michael Ojemudia out of Iowa, former draft pick of the Denver Broncos back 5 years ago.
Your interior defensive lineman to stop the run, but you want to see them get some pressure in terms of pass pressure as well, usually in the form of a bull rush.
Not much running room that time for the Falcons. Cowboys swarm Elijah Dotson at the 40.
Looks like Atlanta's coming in with 11 personnel here on a third and short situation. In there, put a little extra spice in this thing and see if we can make something happen. Got a fly motion across the formation, a little slide route.
And Felipe Franks reaching for the first down, can't get it alive. Clark had a tackle for loss earlier and stops Felipe Franks short of the first down marker, forcing the punt here. Drifting back inside the 10-yard line. Jalen Cropper takes a big hit at the 15-yard line. Jeez. In the game at running back, picks up 3 right up the middle.
Now you're really going to see some clock management. I know if you're Brian Schottenheimer right now with your young offense out here, you want to see these guys utilize.
Vaughn, and he muscles his way forward for about 4 out to the 22. Jaron Christian is now in the game at left tackle. Awesome Richards started the game at left tackle. Otherwise, the same offensive line in there that started the game. With Brock Hoffman at center, TJ Bass at left guard. Deuce now has 40 yards on 7 carries. So both Blue and Vaughn have been productive. Third and 3. On the slant, there's Ryan Flanoy, and there's a first down.
Really good read. We talked about it earlier, actually, with Easton Stick when he had single high safety and a double slant. Now Joe Milton has his opportunity to have a single high safety.
Wallowed at the 30-yard line, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Might have got back there.
And this is a challenge that's drive, which means we need to be able to run the ball effectively.
And it's Vaughn trying the left side. Not much there. Maybe gets 2. He's going to bring up
his roster. So he's another person that takes away a roster spot for these guys that are competing at the running back position for the Cowboys.
If you're looking at the veterans, Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders, and then Hunter Lipke, a versatile player, going deep downfield, looking for a man out of bounds. Trayshawn Holden. He's going to bring up 4th down.
We talked about Jaden.
Technology for all. Brian Anger on to punt for the 2nd time. Short punt. It bounces back towards the Cowboys end of the field, where Phil Maffa will fall on it. Yeah.
Penalty from the end of the play. First down, Atlanta.
Penalty against Rivaldo Fairweather.
I was watching that play. Rivaldo Fairweather did a good job of really being physical with his guy, but that little extra when you're in a very competitive game and you really want to get your
the field at the 38-yard line with 2:19 to play here in the first half. Running room on the left side for the Falcons this time. That's Nate Carter.
Sit.
They're going to try to run it. Mozzie's in on the tackle, but there is a flag down as the ball carrier is able to get the first down yardage.
Holding, number 75 offense, 10-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
That's Brandon Parker. Empty backfield this time for Easton Stick. Thinks about running it. Now he will run it. Pick up some yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Given every year to an alumni member of the Cowboys who's done terrific work in the community. Complete to that guy, Nick Nash, for the first down.
At this point, just double team Nick Nash, because that's where the ball is going. They give him a little bit too much space. Robert Rochelle gave him some space at the bottom of the screen. Buddy Johnson came in, tried to put a hit on him to separate him from the ball. But Nick Nash just continued to do what he did in college, make plays.
Boy, the Falcons love former quarterback tonight. Their tight end, Felipe Franks, of course, was a college quarterback at Florida and Arkansas. On the 25, stick in trouble, gets away. Gets positive yardage. Finally, Shamar James is able to bring him down. Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Perhaps he has to get ready for the Little League World Series championship games this weekend. Easton Stick going for the end zone. Goes incomplete, looking for Chris Blair.
Work on their game management.
Yep. Brian Schottenheimer, his first time as a head coach, working on his game management here. Open receivers. Felipe Franks down the sideline and diving into the end zone. That former college quarterback, Felipe Franks, puts the Falcons on the board. It's left. Taking a knee in the end zone is James, one man, and will throw it away.
Smart play. Smart play.
Taking care of the football.
Somehow that play only took 3 seconds off the clock. Not sure how that worked. But interested to see exactly what coverage the Atlanta Falcons are going to come out in here. Dallas Cowboys come out in the 2-by-2 set. Looks like potential quarters coverage, but Atlanta Falcons, little motion, doesn't declare anything different. They stay quarters.
The middle in coverage there, and pass is knocked away, incomplete, looking for Ryan.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Cowboys catch a break there from Braylon Husky.
I normally wouldn't snitch on my own guys, Bill, but we caught him on tape.
First down, and getting out of bounds is Jalen Brooks.
Good heads-up play. Good heads-up play there. Protection, pass. Location, is able to get out of bounds. You got to remember who your kicker is for the Dallas Cowboys, Brandon Aubrey. As long as you get across the 50-yard line, you're in field goal range.
You might be in field goal range right now. Knowing Brandon Aubrey's leg it. Inbounds, Ryan Flournoy. Reliant, proud to power the home of the Dallas.
Potential big plays in the middle of the field. Safeties are sitting a little bit low right now. Can the Cowboys get behind them? You know, if they catch the ball inbounds, they have to get up and spike the ball. Trayshawn Holden had the ball put right on him by Joe Milton. Little dropsies right there. You like to see him come up with that. The only good news is no turnover and the clock stops.
Holden took a big hit.
Three-by-one set here for the Dallas Cowboys. This really cleans things up for Joe Milton. Doesn't want to get in field goal range at this point.
Not much there. They're in field goal range because it would be about a 64-yarder.
Great chance.
Brandon Aubrey from here is it 8 seconds, 7 seconds.
Run it down to 3 seconds and spike the ball. Might have had a offsides. No flag.
There's a conversation going on. Aubrey.
He is kicking this ball from the 54-yard line, the opposing 54-yard line.
Or otherwise known as the 46-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah.
64 yards with Brian Anger holding. And right down the McKeer. And the pass goes incomplete, looking for Jalen Brooks on the outside there. Halftime stats are brought to you by Miller Lite, the only beer of the Cowboys.
Job of picking up some blocks in the passing game, which obviously will elevate his opportunity to make this final roster.
So here's a 3rd and 6 opportunity for Milton. Steps up, motioning downfield, and gets close to the first down marker, but he is marked shy of it. Because starting the half, you're starting at the 35. He's going to run it this time. He's going to get the first down. Zone read down the sideline. They're stepping out of bounds.
You know who that was out in front, Bill?
Yards for a touchdown. From the 38. Powerful arm. Trayshawn Holden with some powerful hands. Sideline.
He has the opportunity to utilize his assets as that cannonable arm to drive the ball between the numbers.
Now going for the end zone to Jalen Brooks, who got some last-second separation, and he's got a touchdown.
And Joe Milton put air under the ball, Bill. The improvement we are seeing like that. Good job, Joe Milton.
Jalen Brooks beating Kobe Bryant, the defender for the Falcons, for the touchdown.
Progress from Joe Milton. Areas that he's had mistakes earlier in the preseason, he's not having those reoccurring issues. He's addressing them, and that's what these coaches want to see. They're not looking for perfection. They just want to see
$100,000 instantly.
Perion Winfrey got a little physical too early.
Encroachment, number 99 defense. It's a 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Perion Winfrey and Jalen Brooks, we just talked about.
He had a really good training camp the last few years for the Dallas Cowboys, and oftentimes you have a great training camp, but you don't have opportunity to prove what you've been doing all training camp in the actual preseason game. So to see him get his payoff is huge.
Deshaun Corbin on the carry there. And let's go down the sideline to Cole Hutchison.
I'm more than a gadget guy, man. I'm a true receiver, man. So I feel like that's what I came in this offseason to showing them, you know, and now they're trying to,
you know, elevates and gets back to 2023 ways. How would you describe the potential that this offense has this year?
Bros. Then you add me, I'm your shit, you feel me? So yeah, that's how I go. So we're going to go out there, you know, just try everybody to be healthy. We just got to go out there and try to make plays.
And Yoshi always wins.
Let me find out you playing Mario Kart, Bill. Let me find out.
Oh, I love it. You know, and Kevontae Turpin talks as fast as he runs, too.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, in trouble is Easton Stick, and down he goes. Who is down under that pile? Pounds out of Oklahoma, played in the United Football League, the spring league for the Birmingham Stallions this year. Punt will go into the end zone, and he played for Aaron Whitecotton with the Jets a couple of years ago. The Cowboys. New quarterback in the game for the Cowboys. Joe Milton's night is done, it appears, as Will Greer is in the game. Trayshawn Holden going in motion there from the 20-yard line. And the give. Jaden Blue up near the 25-yard line. Will Greer getting in the game early. Play also carried 4 times for 33 yards. Blue again dances forward to the 27-yard line.
You're talking about Will of doing, not necessarily a question mark on whether or not he can perform. You needed to know what you had in Joe Milton. This is the move Will Greer up the depth chart. I think they have their answer now to Joe Milton. So now you want to ensure that you have a reason to keep Will Greer on this roster as your number 3.
And Blue for a couple of the 29. Very similar to what they did last year when Trey Lance was the 3rd quarterback on the team, and he got to know more about him, but it's going to be interesting going forward. The decision on who Dak Prescott's backup is. D. Alford on the return.
Darius Harris.
The 20-yard line. Darius Harris, the veteran special teamer with how many super season? All the other D tackles are playing tonight. Easton Stick on first down from the 20 for the Falcons. And it's no gain on the play. That was Mike Smith this time on that was Mike Smith, and it looked like 38, Elijah Clark, but it's Mike Smith instead.
Similar, not the same. They both actually play relatively similar.
Yeah.
Both of those guys are instinct. Who's your one technique? Do you have a true one technique? It's all questions that the front office is going to have to answer over the next week or so.
Over the middle, it's complete all the way up to the 40-yard line to Chris Blair for a pickup of 20. Yeah, Mozzie Smith started 17 games last year as you put it, the one technique. Others call it a nose tackle in the old days. Solomon Thomas, more of a three technique, and he's a versatile guy who could use in a rotation as well.
Yeah.
But if you were setting the depth chart right now, those two are right at the top: Oso Odighizuwa and Solomon Thomas.
Yeah, they're really the same type of player. Osa and Solomon, both of those guys are big guys that are your.
Not as many snaps as Osa has gotten with the Cowboys.
Good job by Darius Harris reading that bootleg there, staying upfield, upfield shoulder to quarterback, not losing containment.
Arrived this past week, number 42 at cornerback. Cowboys with depth issues at the cornerback position with all the injuries that we've talked about throughout the preseason.
And the man coverage here.
And there's a first down for the Falcons. And that's Jesse Matthews. North Texas, apparently. Easton Stick on the run and slides for another first down.
Good job by Easton Stick working in the pocket. Really has a good sense of awareness in the pocket and able to make very decisive.
That they would deal away, and Easton Stick could be elevated to a second quarterback behind Michael Penix, who is the starter. Just made 3 starts as a rookie last year out of your school, Washington.
The dub. No, it makes sense as to why Easton Stick's getting this much tick in the preseason. They need to know, do they have a true number 2 on their hands?
Game brought to you by Farmer's Dog. Fresh, real finals in 2017.
49-3 sounds like a boxing record.
Yeah. North Dakota State has been a heavyweight in the FCS ranks for about 15 years now. Move the chains. First down for the Falcons.
We were talking about it off air. Do they have the conditioning? Are they going to maintain their technique whenever they're tired? Those are things that you're looking for as a coaching staff right now. Blocking assignments. Can these guys stay on their blocks? Have good pad level? Can your guys tackle when they're tired?
It's a test for the Dallas defense and the tackling.
Have tennis shoes on. I promise you they're not coming in the game to help you.
It's a little different now than what it was when you were playing as far as cut down day in the NFL, though, because the practice squad is expanded now.
Yep.
Now a 16-man practice squad. Back in your day, what was it, about a 5 or 6-man practice squad? Yep. So this last preseason game,
you were truly fighting for your life.
Right.
You were fighting for a real job. You had 53 plus 5 to my knowledge, and there's a lot of guys fighting for a handful of spots. Now most of the team that's actually here is going to end up with a job. There might be about 15 or 16 guys that may not have a job. But
here's the other thing: is the practice squad salary is quite a bit different than was back in your day too.
Here, Bill, it's at least quadruple.
Yeah, it's like 200. If you're on a practice squad the entire season, you're talking 200. This is like what he's seen out of James. Easton Stick has gone all the way at quarterback for the Falcons in this game. Toss right. And not much running room.
Defensive line of the Dallas Cowboys got
Mon Hall coming up and making that tackle.
He's not afraid to do so.
That's right. He's trying to win a spot as a slot corner. Pass is dropped by Chris Blair at the 3-yard line.
We've seen these double slants. A number of his cornerback saying, "Come on, I need you to get some help in there."
So 3rd and goal, just inside the 10-yard line. Almost picked off. Darius Harris. 2 place kickers on their roster. Lenny Craig, native of Germany, is their other kicker. International pathway player. And Koo's attempt from 28 yards is good. His 2nd field goal of this game. Love this time of the year, whether it's high school, college, or the NFL.
Yeah, just tell the wives from Friday to Sunday, or actually Friday to Tuesday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Tell her you get Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
We're working on it. Deuce Vaughn slips one man, gets out past the 20-yard line. Now this. Greer takes off and picks up 3 or 4 yards. Let's go down to the sideline. Nicole Hutchison has a special guest.
Yeah, guys, I'm joined by the newest addition at linebacker, Kenneth Murray, and I feel like congratulations are in order for you. You had a new baby girl. I mean, what's it like being a father for you?
Man, it's amazing. It's been everything I dreamed of. I mean, she's so sweet. So I'm just happy, you know, my wife
It has been a blessing is being here in Dallas. I know you've been very vocal about that, but you know, I want to talk about your position. You came to Dallas. I first talked to you. You said, I want to be in the middle. I'm best when I play in the middle. Matt Eberflus has been trying a couple of new things, though. What have you learned about yourself and your role?
LG OLED Evo. Check out the best TV in the game at LG.com.
Bill, what size TV you have at home?
Not that big, not as large as your TV, I'm sure. Trayshawn Holden on the receiving end. And by the way,
I heard today, but with 12 and a half minutes left, I'm not sure of the probability of him getting back in this game.
and it was hard to tell which ankle he was.
Correct.
Ball start, offense, number 7. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Like the body came down with the pass reception as well. Will Greer looking to throw. Now he'll get it to Phil Maffa, who drops it.
A little bit too hot, a little bit too high for a running back. Turn it over. Well, now you're going to force a 4th down punt, most likely for the Dallas Cowboys. This time of the game, Bill, where it gets really tough to have some continuity offensively, because so much is required communication-wise, timing-wise, and often this is one of the first times that you're actually competing out here with this group of guys. You all have learned the same playbook, but you all haven't played at the same speed and at the same time. You're all vying for a handful of jobs.
Brian Anger's punt, and down quickly with a big hit at the 25-yard line. A couple of Cowboys. Darius Harris, a core special teamer throughout his career.
That was Malik Davis.
Malik Davis, number 21.
Jeez. Yay. That was a good time when you could either not be in pads because it's preseason, or you can take the pads off because you're down for the day. It's a good feeling, Bill.
Nick Nash is having a good time for the Atlanta Falcons tonight.
He sure is.
Another catch.
5 for 69. Is that where he's at?
Prior to that catch, I believe.
Yeah. He's racking them up. He's on his way to 100. Yeah, 6 for 87 at this point.
And a give to the right side past the 45-yard line. Shamar James, the rookie 5th-round draft pick. Just like Jaden Blue, a 5th-round draft pick, says, it's my time now.
Doggone right, it was his time. That was a mirror. Watch how he just follows him. Follows his eyes, followed him exactly to the ball. Able to get an interception, big play for the rookie.
Right, Shamar James not playing tonight. Will Greer will slide down. There's a flag down in the backfield.
Holding, offense, number 68. 10-yard penalty, still 1st down.
That's Nick Broker. Chiefs will be here Thanksgiving Day. Firing downfield, incomplete. Looking for Josh Kelly.
Missed opportunity. A lot of times predetermined based upon the coverage, but sometimes you have a little oopsie happen on the defensive side and you can take advantage of it. Just missed opportunity there.
Pass goes short to Tyler Neville at the midfield. No matter if you're tailgating or watching the game and grilling at home, all tailgating deserves Pepsi. Boy, what a great story. Tyler
Helmets.
On right side, another tight end, Fairweather downfield. A flag down on the near side of the field.
Attack, number 37, defense. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is a 1st down.
Good call there, Isaiah.
They must have called it on you, Bill, because you're the one.
So down inside the 35. Greer firing right side, incomplete. Looking for Josh Kelly in the end zone.
Yeah, Will Greer got rolled up on pretty good. Hopefully he can get up.
Timeout, Dallas. It's a 30-second timeout.
Trying to walk it off there. But you don't want to see anything like that. Got Phil Maffa in the backfield. Tyler Neville is lined up also in the backfield. Tight end lined up in a Hunter Lipke type role as a fullback, lead blocker for Maffa. Showing his power. Phil Maffa, the rookie out of Clemson, 7th round draft pick, all the way to the 2-yard line.
You need more people. Yes, sir. I'm getting to that goal line.
And trying to muscle his way forward. And how about 46? Tyler Neville there with a lead block on Ronnie Harrison. The fall again goes to Harvard, graduates from Harvard, and then transfers to the University of Virginia. Now he's a Dallas Cowboy. To the end zone, goes incomplete, and a flag down in the end zone.
Yeah, this seems like a pretty easy pass interference on the defense there, but talking about Tyler Neville, what a heck of a story. Perseverance over
7. The foul occurred in the end zone, so the ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. First down.
We're going to have Josh Kelly working.
Gonna give it to the big guy.
Yeah, buddy, coming downhill.
Oh, it's gonna be the quarterback. To the goal line goes Will Greer.
Uh-oh, they're marking him short.
Offensive line thinks he's in. Neville goes in motion. Phil Maffa stacked up at the line, pushing forward, forward. Got it. He's in. Phil Maffa, who scored 28 touchdowns at Clemson, the rookie. And the Cowboys gave up 31 points in the first 2 preseason games, and Brandon Aubrey gives them 31 points themselves tonight.
There we go. Trying to get his work in on these kickoffs. It's a good one. Right in the drop zone there.
And Natron Brooks with the return out past the 35-yard line. As you cheer on. Falcons back on offense. Going deep downfield. Ball tip drill. Robert Rochelle's got it. And the Cowboys will go back on offense. And who was it that threw the as an Atlanta Falcon? Probably. From the 30-yard line. And the pass is complete and driven out of bounds. Let's go down to the sideline and Nicole Hutchison. Nicole?
Guys, I'm joined by one of the newest running backs as well, Javonte Williams. And I mean, I would be remiss not.
Did a lot of good things in the passing game also.
I want to talk about you. You came from Denver. You know, you've obviously experienced a different culture, and we've always heard about, you know, the ravings of head coach Brian Schottenheimer and the good things he's doing here. How would
I got a question for you, Bill.
Let me do this first. Sideline report presented by LG OLED Evo. Choose perfection. Choose LG OLED Evo. Check out the best TV in the game at LG.com.
Almost had a strip.
Now, as Will Greer is helped up.
My question for you.
Yes.
Everybody around Cowboys Nation understands how bad Mr. Jones wants a ring. Right? Now, we've seen the Rams have the detachable tops. We've seen the Philadelphia Eagles have the spring-loaded wings that come out. What
5 world titles in the past? It'd be number 6. Talking big stars.
Oh, they're going to be ginormous.
Malik Davis on the carry.
I mean, seriously. I mean, these rings are starting to have more and more tricks to them every single year. Seemingly, they're getting bigger, have more tricks to them. I think Mr. Jones will go completely over the top.
Yes, he would.
No, that's a problem that he hopes to have on his hands this year.
Brian Anger is on
you.
Yeah, right.
Brian Anger Pro Bowl a couple years ago. That's a bomb.
Back to the 25-yard line, and another special teams tackle. It's Justin Barron, the rookie out of Syracuse. He could be the team leader in completions, passing touchdowns, and passing yards.
Oh my.
Elijah Dotson breaking free and run down. It's Mike Smith on the tackle. George Pickens teaming with C.D. Lamb, the dynamic duo.
Yeah, these two together could be dangerous, Bill. Especially if you can establish a consistent running game. I'm not sure that a defense can really stop a tandem that's as dangerous as C.D. Lamb and George Pickens, just because their games complement each other. They both can run the entire route tree. We know how dangerous they both are with the ball in their hands. C.D. Lamb's really good with yak yardage, meaning after he catches the ball, he's a dangerous guy. George Pickens is one of the...
For Dotson to the 20-yard line, you know, you look at the potential of this dynamic duo at wide receiver, and you go back through the years. You mentioned Drew Pearson earlier in the broadcast tonight, and when he was presenting the Tom Landry Legends Award to Darren Woodson the other day, in fact, it was Nicole who talked to him on the sideline at practice, and we televised the practice. He was talking about, you know, it reminds me of when I teamed with Tony Hill. And back in the late 70s, those two both combined, they both had 1,000 yards receiving in a season. It hasn't happened all that often in Cowboys history.
No.
35 receptions that year to lead the league. Jashawn Corbin inside the 5-yard line.
Defense is getting gashed on this drive in the ground game.
Clock winds down. We get close to the 2-minute warning, but there is a Falcon down on the field. So from the 4-yard line, Ben DiNucci, quarterback for the Falcons, give to Elijah Dotson for a yard.
How about Israel Mufamu still in there? Was in position. You see him locked in right here, staying on the hip pocket. The one thing I don't believe that he did was get his eyes around. So I'm not sure how that wasn't a flat. Atlanta's not happy about that. Dallas is.
So 3rd down. Off the middle and airborne to the goal line. And not there.
You might have misjudged that one a little bit. He needed a triple jump and not a long jump on that one. Either way, one heck of an effort. He takes off. Oh, almost gets there. I think in his
under this time, and no call yet. No call yet. And the defense holds. How about that? On the ground or through the air, Justin Barron in the Dallas defense comes up with a goal line stand. Here. And there's hugs all around. That's going to do it. All right, you think you're ready for the regular season? Brian Schottenheimer got this preseason win. Now in 13 days, he goes for a regular season win against the defending champs, Isaiah.
Well, got those 3 games out your way. Preseason, you know exactly where you stand. You have an idea what your roster is going to be. You got